want to tell you about what is darkness in self. Darkness doesn't belong to the soul. The soul has no darkness. So this is very important to remember, because we are souls. We are not anything else than a soul coming in a body. And then suddenly we found ourselves with a feeling of darkness in ourselves, right? Like we're afraid, like we panic, like we have anxiety for this or for that, and or we don't believe in ourselves, we don't believe in our faith, we don't believe in salut, salut Mimi. It's working from Morocco now. So anyway, we don't believe in ourselves, so that's why we believe in darkness. And so I want to repeat that again, because it's so important. It's like to realize that we are only a soul, and soul have no darkness. Soul is all about light, is all about connecting to spirit, is all about positivity. So whenever you have tension about thought, whenever you have a sense of darkness and you feel really trapped in something in yourself, like one day you really feel, oh, I'm anxious about that problem, you know in this moment that you are in your ego. You know that you have left your sacred self. You know that you have left your soul and your guidance, okay? So, because in self, in soul, there is no darkness. The darkness is totally a belief from the ego, because when we are raised in the society, we are raised in fear because our parents have a lot of fear, and that's how humanity is. So there is no, how do you say, there is no guilt in anybody. It's just that we have to deconstruct what we have believed in our ego to reconstruct who we really are and reconnect to our souls. So it's not so tedious. It's just re-believing in yourself. It's just connecting to the soul. And that's how we do it in meditation or in any activity that brings you to joy, because any joyful activity connects your soul to yourself. So it's not tedious. It's not, meditation should be a pleasure, and it should bring you that peace, and in that peace you connect with your soul, right? Whenever you're in darkness, there is one thing thank you. One thing you have to remember is that you are not in the right center. You are just off center, because darkness doesn't exist in yourself. You have admitted that darkness in yourself. And when we have these difficult times of not understanding what's going on, we reactivate all the fears, and we say, yes, the world is telling me, yes, fears exist, and I have to accept it, and I have to nourish it. So that's the moment where you really have to find yourself stronger in your soul, in your connection to your soul. So right now, I think we have a lot of homework, and it feels like it's an intensive, for me, it's an intensive of spirituality. And I really feel that don't let it go. Whenever you feel that darkness, you know you're living an experience, and you know you have admitted something in the past, a fear from outside, and you think it's yours. It is not yours. It is an experience, and it is here to show you where you have limited yourself. Because when you believe in a fear, suddenly you block yourself. You block your field of energy, of capacity, of potentiality, of dream, of energy, of goddess energy, of spiritual energy. And that's where you limit yourself. So you say, okay, I'm afraid. I believe in what people tell me. I'm afraid. So you block your auric field, and you block everything in yourself in order to do whatever you were doing. And then you keep it. Hi, Marco, Rajesh, Fadwa, everybody is here. I'm really happy. So it's very important. One, darkness is not in your soul, it's in your ego. Two, the fear is something you have accepted in the past, and it's not yours. But when you have accepted it, you have blocked your energy field, your capacity, your amazing potentiality of light and creation. So when you revisit this fear, there's a huge benefit. One is to heal it and release it. And the second is to discover what you have hidden there. Salut Nadia. So nice to have you guys. So it's so important right now. I feel the world is putting us in a shaker of these fears. Like, okay, guys, you need to transform. You need to shake. I need to shake you until you release and release and release and release. And actually, this week, before this huge astrological portal that everybody was talking about, that is so potent, and I can give you a link to read about it. But before that, there is always, before an opening of a light, there is always a lot of darkness, and that's what a lot of people were feeling and writing to me about. And I agree, it's not easy, but when you pass it, you discover yourself. And this morning I pulled the cards, and the first card was transformation. And transformation is telling me and you, it's really an opening of transformation for you, and you really, really would benefit to take it and hone it and really clearly visualize what is your connection to your soul, but what is your choice of living, what is your dream. Revisit everything in yourself. You have time to do that. And as I said, it doesn't look like a gift, but it is a gift. It's very frightening, but behind these fears, there is a lot of gift waiting for you. And the card was telling me, don't fall again in the same habits of old belief and old very smaller vision of yourself. Try to really expand your consciousness right now of who you can be and who you are truly. Because up until now, we have really shrunken who we are in order to fit into this world. But this world is not working anymore, and it's just allowing us to expand again and to believe in ourselves. Because today the only solution is in ourselves, and we all feel it. People who are not spiritual are saying that now. It's for me, it's like mind-blowing. I was waiting for that for 30 years. I was not waiting for any disaster, but for that opening of consciousness is like unbelievable. And I just wanted to tell you about one thing that happened to me when I was 28. Hi Dora, Samira. It was that, I left finance in order to follow my spiritual path. And I just felt the same kind of energies happening today to a lot of people. Hi Kenza. So it's like people are at home and they're reading, or they are thinking or meditating or doing different kind of activities, or are in community or calling people, etc. So they are doing something different, and this is going to transform everybody. It's conscious or not conscious, but it reminds me when I received that spiritual call. I could not go to the office. One day I had to stop because I was physically, literally unable to go. And I feel that people are living that consciously or unconsciously. These weeks of confinement are really a transformation moment. Even if people are mourning, they are bored and they are limited, and I really understand that. Really feel that it's a moment of transformation, and you won't be the same when everything's gonna open up again very soon. Yeah, exactly, Parco. We already have changed. We know the world is gonna be different, but the same with us. And I have goosebumps when I say it. We are all very different, and we're gonna open up to something totally we can't even imagine, which is amazing. And I really think I think that's what I wanted to tell you about. And the future session I will do will be a lot of recreation of who we are, and really, hi Luis, really recreate who we are, visualize, opening the consciousness, feeling our future. What do we want to be? What things are not working for us anymore? What is not raising my energy? What my heart is calling for? Who are the people that really make my heart really, I don't know, be happy, So it's all about that. And it's like before the meditation, I have so much to tell you, because I feel like it's like an explosion of new things that are happening to us, and at the same time it's an explosion of all things going away and not working anymore. So I think we are living that dual moment of light and non-light, and we look at the non-light, we panic, but actually the light is stronger right now, and it's our choice. How do we receive that moment? How do we receive that light? And how we create